Hey guys, it's Haley and welcome back to my channel. I know what y'all are gonna say. It's been a while, like 3 months or maybe more, but I'm back and I guess I just need a break from YouTube itself, but I am back now and I'm ready to continue because I know this is the same excuse I always make, but to be fair, it usually, I guess for me, it takes a while to choose a video, choose the topic, and what evidence I'm going to use to support it, or like facts, or witnesses' accounts, or depending on the type of video. But today, I know I look beautiful today. That's because I decided to actually look nice in one of my decent videos. But today, I'm going to be reading a couple of stories that's actually true on the website TechNadu, and these are stories of why y'all should not go on the dark web. Well, in the past, I made a video about the dark web and why you shouldn't go on there, what stuff goes on in there, but I'm going to make another video today describing some people's experiences, like the stories, just a couple, because I mean some of them on here that I don't actually want to talk about because it's too disturbing, but I'm going to read a couple of them and then I'm going to talk to you guys about why all this madness is over, and then in the next video, I'm probably going to do another daily life vlog. I just don't know which one yet. And then if you want me to, I'll do another true crime video, whether that's about the dark web or that's about some mystery or unsolved murder you want me to try to piece together. Then just let me know down in the comments, because like I said, it takes me a while to do a video, so the more you send a comment, then the more I can, the faster I can get the video out. So like, do that right away, and make sure y'all subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and let's get started. Okay, the first story is called I Know Who You Are. This isn't just one story, but it's sort of trending overall type of story we hear coming from the dark web often. The dark web is meant to be a place where everyone is anonymous. However, it is actually possible to use a number of methods that reveal people's true identities. One of the scariest moments anyone browsing the dark web can have is when they realize a stranger somewhere out there knows who they are and have proven it in the creepiest ways possible. And that's true, because if you go on the dark web, you'll know who you'll be in contact with, and even though it's meant to be anonymous, because originally, this is a fun fact, originally it was created by the government to put out certain files where not even the public can see, which is why I don't know how it got into the hands of criminals, but yeah, here's one person's experience. Consider hapless Redditor, this is a person from Reddit named Kletch. After a long night of browsing wherever deprived stuff kids like to look on tour these days, Kletch starts to get those hunger pangs. So off to the Five Guys Burgers and Fridays for tasty dinner, stayed and ready for more dark web browsing. He stumbles across a very familiar picture, him having dinner just hours earlier. Okay, that was a short story. I didn't expect it, but I have a couple more. But this story, basically, if y'all been paying attention, like, this guy has been using the dark web, from my knowledge. Like, he used the dark web at least once, and because of it, he went to go, I guess, out to eat one night to get some food, and then he got a picture. Like, isn't that scary, having a picture of yourself taken while you're at a public place without your knowledge? And that's all thanks to the dark web, because you went on it. And I've been seeing some other people's experience where they describe they've been, like, their photos have been taken and sent to them on their phones, and that that's because of the dark web. So, like, you think, like, even if you're careful and even if you're just browsing, anyone, including hackers, can find you. Basically, that is my advice. Like, don't go on the dark web, but let's continue on. If that story didn't get you creeped out, then here's another one. But wait, there's more. Not creepy enough. How about this? A guy watched a video on the dark web and liked it so much he left a comment on it. Later, when he went back to watch the video again, someone had left a reply for him. That's pretty normal, right? However, the comment in question addressed him by his real name. So he comments on the video, he goes back and watches it, but in the comment was addressed to him by his real name. So they obviously found out his real name that quick, just that quick. Even when it comes to commenting, you're basically giving people your, you know what, that's terrifying. But the last one of these takes the cake without any doubt. First, let me say that anyone new to tour the dark web should read up a bit and take some precautions before they just start browsing sites willy-nilly. You aren't as protected from being out as you may think. And that's true, like you're really not as protected. Like, just because, like, you can probably act anonymous on the dark web, you can still get hacked. Because, like, dark web is nowadays made for criminals, made for drugs, kidnapping, trafficking, murder, basically anything that's illegal. This is what a guy learned the hard way after being on tour for just 20 minutes when he suddenly received a phone call with no one on the other side. Okay, this could have been pure coincidence, but we'll never know, and that's creepy. You're right, we'll never know. Like, in this case, like, they'll never know, like, if it's the dark web or just some prank or anything, because a lot of people get pranks. But this guy went on tour, and then all of a sudden, 20 minutes after, he gets a phone call with no one on the other side. And with this kind of information, I don't know why people go in the dark web. I don't know why they do it. Other than criminals, I don't know why people that are not criminals go on the dark web. I get it, y'all are curious or just want to browse, look at it, but is it really worth getting hacked or something worse happening to you? Because I guarantee most of these people in the dark web that are being videoed on or kidnapped or something are the people that, or at least some of them are the people that actually visit the website. And because there are hackers on there, there are pretty good hackers on there, and trust me, I know, because I've seen documentaries on it. And if that doesn't pique your interest, then go watch 48 Hours. 48 Hours actually did a video on it. So, like, I mean, I could be watched right now, so the dark web is watching me. Because here's the thing, I never visited the dark web. I had an interest in wanting to visit just to browse, but I know that's wrong. I shouldn't do it. Like, even if it's not illegal just to browse it, I don't want to risk my own life, because people are actually scary. Trust me, people out there are kind of evil. Now, I got this one more story, and this is why you shouldn't go on the dark web. I mean, it's basically an urban legend on the dark web, but people claim they've seen it. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know that I'm talking about the Red Room. The Red Room. This is called the Red Room, girl. One of the most persistent stories on the dark web refers to the existence of so-called Red Rooms. These are live streams where viewers can supposedly see the real torture and killing of people, seemingly the victims of kidnappings. There has never been any proof that Red Rooms exist other than a hoax or a faked video. Still, there are stories aplenty, usually without any sort of source. So that means like it could exist, but there's not any source to prove it or whatever. But like I said, the dark web has any criminal activity, and if people claim they see me in these red rooms every time they visit on here, or something like a red room, or like chat videos or something, it could be, if they're not faking it, if they're telling the truth. It just hasn't, like, but so far, so it's almost like so it really is like an urban legend. Like, there's been no like proof that a red room is actually on the dark web, but it's not impossible either based on all their illegal activity on there. The most interesting has to be about a red room featuring just a lone young woman, but that didn't mean the show couldn't go on. This is what I imagine it may have been like. Patiently sitting in the chair, she waited for her audience to log in. Nothing else is visible but this one slight woman in her Spartan chair. She looks directly into the camera and says, "What would you like me to do? How much will you pay?" It's an innocent enough question, but this audience knows the true meaning behind her words. I'm not gonna say this. I'm just cut yourself, one anonymous viewer writes. Figo retrieves a knife from off-screen, and you know what I'm about to say next, across her forearm. This is serious, like hungry dogs, others being typed, and without a few minutes she's sporting bruises, cuts, and partially out eye. That clearly there's not much more she can take. They will just stop as her new fans wait to see what will happen next. Weakly she reached for the knife again, but this will be the last. Without a word, this torture so end it right there, and the picture fades out. This isn't so much a single story, but more of a mystery from the dark web itself. While most hidden services on Tor are actually pretty easy to find thanks to links on the clear web, not everyone is so welcoming. There are numerous sites on Tor that are a complete mystery. If you visit them, you'll just see a nondescript login page. There's not even a tiny clue as to what sort of sites lie behind these stony digital walls. It could be a cult, the FBI, or something too horrible to imagine. All we can do is pretend they don't exist or become obsessed with these mystery locked doors to some sort of even darker web. Okay, and that was it, and I got this from, so I can show y'all my proof. I got these stories from, like I said, TechNadu or something like that. I can't pronounce it, but like, sure, some of those stories were short, and some of those stories may have not been so scary for some of you watching this video, but that's not the point. The point is what could actually happen if you browse the dark web or something like that. And as far as the red room goes, that was one last story that was kind of different because it's not really an experience. It's like what people could possibly see, and like a woman just doing these terrible things to herself just because she wants money. That's another interpretation of what a red room is. And like I read before, the other red room type is like someone actually being tortured, which at the end, let's just hope it doesn't exist. Let's just hope there's no dark red room, even though it could possibly exist on the dark web, because like I said, the dark web is basically pure evil. It's like for criminals, hackers, basically serial killers, drugs, and other stuff. But like, y'all guys shouldn't go on the dark web, because like you don't know if you could be a next victim. And I'm saying this because I'm trying to warn y'all not to go on there, because I think I had someone in my life, like at some point a couple years ago, told me that they went on the dark web, and then they joined the chat room and they like got hacked or something. I mean, they're done now. They had to buy a whole new computer, but they got hacked from it. All their information hacked and gone. But they got a new computer. They got rid of that one, and they got a new location. They changed all their information. They changed all their information since it was being hacked, but those are the dangers of even just browsing on the dark web. Like, if you like truly care about your life and don't want to risk it in any form of another, then don't browse the dark web. The dark web is, like I said, it's evil. It's for evil doings, and it shouldn't even exist, to be fair. I don't see how like the criminals managed to like take over it from the government, because like I said, originally the government made it to hide files and stuff from the public, which makes sense since you can't access the dark web without having a certain browser. But for those who do browse it, just please be careful. Don't go in any chat rooms. What I mean is, don't type a comment. Don't watch any, disturbing stuff. Don't send out your information, or at least make sure you're protected if you are joining a dark web. Because obviously I'm not going in this video. I'm obviously not going to convince anyone not to browse it, but I could convince some people. Just do not browse the dark web. Like, I strictly prohibit it. And I know today probably wasn't the best video. If y'all guys are wondering, like, I'm not feeling well today, so like the reason why I'm talking as well is because my throat is kind of sore. But I did promise some people on Instagram that I would do the video. So for me, it was too late to cancel, so I still made it even with my throat. But I apologize. I also apologize while reading if I said anything wrong or whatever. But like I said, I was trying to, I just don't feel that well today. But I'm willing to make any video sacrifice for you guys, because I'm thankful to have you as my fans. And right now normally I use my iPhone to film my videos, but now I have a computer, so I can obviously like sit down, and because I have to, for the time being, until I get me like a YouTube camera like how Mr. Beast or Logan Paul or any other those famous YouTubers doing, I have to use this. And here's the thing, even Mr. Beast I think started with an iPhone or some type of computer before he got like a professional editor and got like a professional camera for YouTube. And that's how I'm starting out. It's just going to take a while, but I promise you guys more videos will come out soon. And I apologize if y'all are looking at my room. That's because well, it kind of got a little messy today. I apologize. And if you want to see a part 2 of this video, because there are a lot more scary dark web true stories out there, if you guys want to like see a part 2, comment below. But if you want to see a different video, comment below, and make sure you subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and like this video. And for any viewers who don't have a YouTube account, like a Gmail account, Google account, you don't have to worry about liking the video or commenting, because I figured out like if you don't have a Google or Gmail account, you can't really like subscribe or like or comment a video. Well, I mean, I guess you could, but you can't do any of those things. So like if you don't worry about it, it's fine. But for those who do, then make sure you do those 3 things, and just comment if you liked the video and what else you want to see. And thank you for watching this video, and have a lovely day. And like I said before, do not go in the dark web. Like, have a lovely day.